Hi guys, I'm not sure if you've heard, but the Scraptastic Kit Club now has a store, and I placed an order, and this is actually the biggest order I have placed in a very long time outside of my kits. I do usually just use my kits for scrapbooking, but it had been so long since I had done any scrappy shopping that I felt like I was missing out on a lot of the great goodies that are out there. There's lots of great goodies that come in the kits, but I tend to use them up right away, and I like to have, you know, current things to draw from in my stash. And so every once in a while I like to top up my stash with an order like this. And now that the Scraptastic Kit Club has a store, that gives me a great chance to do kind of some one-stop shopping where I can, you know, shop around for what I want and then have it shipped with my kit. And so I'm going to share with you guys what I got today, and what I'll probably do is go through some of the stuff that's already in my stash and get rid of a couple of the older collections. I have a few collections that I've noticed lately I never go to and I never seem to be drawing from, so I will probably be passing those things on to some new scrapbookers that I know who are, or some other scrapbookers who are local who might be able to use those papers and supplies. So this represents a nice way for me to kind of freshen up my stash and get some new current things that I absolutely love that are out there. So I did actually, even though the fact that the Scraptastic has a store gives me a great opportunity to do some one-stop shopping, I actually ended up having these shipped separate from my kit. So my kit hasn't arrived yet, but I was just so excited I decided to go ahead and pay for the shipping and get it sent to me separately, just because I couldn't wait to receive it. I was a little bit impatient, which, you know. Anyways, in the future, I will probably have it shipped with my kit just to save that extra money. So I got a whole bunch of embellishments, which I'll share with you guys after I do the paper. Now, when I take this piece of chipboard off and show you guys the foil that I bought, it's going to throw off the exposure on my camera, so bear with me for the first part of this video. It will not be like this the whole time because I'll take this paper out of the screen. So this is the foil paper that I got. It is from Chickanitty, and it is beautiful. This is called Silver Surfer, and then I also got Goldilocks. And so I bought it in one sheet of the silver and one sheet of the gold, and I bought it specifically to use with my cameo and specifically to use over the holidays so that I could have some beautiful foil cuts from my cameo, which I'm excited and looking forward to doing. This is like a beautiful, it's the weight of a patterned paper, maybe a little bit heavier. I guess it's kind of the weight of a heavy pattern paper, and I just really love it, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it cuts in the cameo. I might also use it as some layers, like I think it might make a nice mat around a photo, for example. Yeah, I think that would look nice. So anyways, I'm looking forward to using that. Just a little bit of specialty paper here at the beginning of this haul. So, and I don't do many hauls, so this is not something that's usual for me, so I hope that I do a reasonable job of showing these supplies to you guys. This is a piece of patterned vellum, and it has this gold foiled pattern on it of a floral design, and it's really pretty. So pretty that I bought two pieces of it, and it is from Gossamer Blue from the On My Desk collection from Pink Paisley. And so when you buy it, it does come in a sleeve, a protective sleeve. I just took one piece out so that I could show you guys. So I got that, and then I got this beautiful vellum from the Nest collection from Webster's Pages. I don't buy a ton of stuff from Webster's Pages, but this beautiful vellum was just so pretty. It has all these cut aparts. This is my favorite part of it. These typewriter keys. Oh, that's so beautiful. And then this old telephone and an old typewriter and another telephone and this typewriter carriage. And then this book paper, which is also really pretty. I'm not a fan of this kind of stuff, but I think this book paper would make a really pretty layer, and I would probably end up covering that anyways. So this paper was just so gorgeous, and I know that I'm going to use it amongst some layers, and in doing that I might cover up some of my favorite parts of this. So I did buy 3 of these just so that I could use it in a lot of different ways, and otherwise if I only bought one I would probably tend to hoard this piece in particular, but where I've got a couple it frees me up to be able to experiment with it and not feel like, you know, it's gone forever if I mess it up. So that's why I bought 3 of that. And then I bought some paper packs. So I got the handmade collection pack, which is an Echo Park mini theme. And I really like the mini themes because it gives you a chance to, you know, buy some supplies at a lower cost and where you don't have a ton of papers. And so this has a sewing theme, and I am a sewer, but I'm not a huge sewer. So I really didn't need a full, you know, 18 or 24 sheets of pattern paper with a sewing type of theme to it. So this was, you know, really perfect for me. So, and I really love the colors. I especially love this piece of paper right here. I'll show you the papers themselves, but these kits come with these summary pages kind of inserted in the front of them. They come in a piece of, you know, they come wrapped in a bag. And what I do with these pieces is I will glue it down to a piece of chipboard, and then I will take my Stampin' Up! Tab punch. I'll take my Stampin' Up! Tab punch, and I will take a punch out of it right here probably, because that's my favorite paper in this collection. And then I will punch it out. I'll actually do that right now so that it's done. I'll do this later. I'm not going to do this in the video. But then what I'll do is I will write EP handmade on this. I'll mark it on both sides of this, and then I'll glue this down to there, and I'll put this, I think I usually do it like this. So I'll put this right down here, and then I can put all of these papers that come with this kit, I can put them all right here and just slide them into my shelf, and then I've got this marker that tells me what collection this is. That's how I store my collections these days. I've been storing them that way for quite some time, and it works really well for me because usually when I'm looking for something I think manufacturer first. Like I think, oh, I need those shades from that collection, like from the handmade collection, if I'm looking for a certain color of sticker or embellishment or paper. And I only store flat things in this way. So I would probably stick this sticker sheet in with this just so that I don't forget that I have it and that it goes with these things. And I may put a paper clip on it. So that's how I store. I'm just going to hang on to this for after I'm done the video. But that's how I store my collection packs. And you'll notice that 2 of these stickers are missing. I used these 2 in my scrap room. I didn't use them on a project, but I recently changed around my scrap room, and I will be doing a video that shares the small changes that I made. And so there were 2 stickers here that are missing, and I will show you those in this video clip right here. And then the element stickers that come with this one is this really cute tasseled border, and some flowers, and a sewing machine, and an apron, and just a tie. Love is a well-stocked craft room. Oh my god. Okay, so sew, knit, crochet your stress away. That's so cute. Handmade is all you need, made with love. A little embroidery hoop there. Aw, that's so nice. Video clip right here. So that's the sticker sheet. And then the first piece of paper is this set of cut aparts, and it has homemade just for you, some lines. I love these tassels. Love, love, love these tassels. And they show up on the sticker sheet too, which is my favorite part of those stickers. And then the back side of this is this, which is my very favorite print in this collection. It has these really pretty florals with the polka dots in the middle. In between them, there's a bunch of dots. Really pretty. And that paper is called Handmade Journaling. And then you do get 2 pieces of each paper in this kind of a mini theme pack from Echo Park. And then there's this, which is this star pattern with different patterns inside of the stars. It almost looks like a quilt. Although that would be a really tricky quilt to make, I would think, with those shapes of stars. And then the other side is this beautiful pink on pink, tone on tone pattern with, it almost looks like little bow ties. Well, it does look like little bow ties. And it looks like that from a distance. So it really does read as a solid, and these make beautiful background papers for a 12 by 12 layout. So that's that. And that paper is called Homemade Quilt. And then this paper, which is called Homemade Spools, has all these spools of thread and needles. And then this is what it looks like from a distance. And then the other side is these polka dots made out of little tiny dots on a green background. That's the end of that collection. The next thing that I got was the Creative Agenda collection from Caitlin Schaefer, and I love Caitlin's designs. She does the design work for the Scraptastic Kit Club kits. So all of the printables and print and cuts and all of those things are created by her in the Flair badges, and she is under the Ormaloo label as well. So the Creative Agenda collection from Echo Park is this beautiful kind of these shades of pinks and greens and blues. Really beautiful. So I'll show you each of the papers in that collection. And so it has these border stickers over here. I love these overlapping dots, and it has like a watercolor look. And the things in this collection have like a handmade, splotchy kind of watercolory type of look to it. And it has these roller date stamp type of things with individual stickers. You could put one or you could put all of them. And I really love this one. I love that it's got kind of like a splotched background on it. And you can mix and match, like put this sticker with one of these or all of these, that sort of thing. And so it has an agenda theme to it. So it has to do with kind of scheduling. So it has the days of the week, and today, I love this sticker, "You are my favorite work of art." Love that. And it has some banners and some art supplies and an apron. Pretty important. And then some labels and more labels. Routine, snack, craziness, bliss, us. Morning, afternoon, evening, bedtime, every day. See this, check this out, love this. Every day is an adventure with you. A color wheel, an alarm clock. Take a picture, it will last longer. And then the second sticker sheet here are alpha stickers. And so it has this large font and then two smaller tile fonts and some accent stickers here. And then a whole bunch of word and phrase stickers down here. And then the paper. So this piece is called Blue Stripe, and that's what the A side looks like. It's a beautiful navy blue and white stripe. And then the other side is this really pretty camera paper with two different kinds of camera, and I love that it's white and gray. And then this is one of my favorite patterns. It has shown up in the form of a This Life Noted card, and I'm so excited to have a full piece of 12 by 12 paper with this print on it because I think it's really beautiful. It goes from green to navy blue to yellow to pink to orange to green to lighter pink and then gray. It's just days of the week all kind of mishmashed in a typed font, and it's really, really pretty. And I love that different colors extend into the other colors, so it looks like they're kind of actually blending together. And there are a couple of splots on it. It's just a really beautifully detailed paper. I love pattern paper that has nice detail to it. And then the other side is this tone-on-tone orange triangle or arrow type of pattern. It's very pretty. Reminds me of a creamsicle. And then a pink thumbtack design. The back side of that is a grid with green lines or teal lines. Then there's a cut apart sheet, and it has fun-filled day, reminder in case you forget, each and every day we are together, my heart grows. It has good morning, good afternoon, and good night, and favorite things right now. And then what I love about the cut aparts from Echo Park is that the back side has a pattern on it, so that if you're not into cut aparts, I don't use a ton of cut aparts, and so I like it when the other side has a pattern on it instead of more cut aparts, because I can use this pattern if I don't decide to use all of the cut aparts. And it's this kind of graphic, scribbly look to it. It's really pretty. And then this is one of my favorite patterns in the whole pack. It's green arrows on a navy blue background, and they're diagonally oriented in stripes. Really nice, and they have a hand-drawn type of quality to them. And then the other side is all of these pluses. Most of them are outline pluses, but some of them are filled in. And then another one of my favorite papers is this overlapping watercolored dot pattern. It almost looks like large confetti. And then the other side has all of these icons, and these would look really cute punched out with a punch that's just slightly bigger, so you'd get the yellow outline around the pattern, around the punches. And then there's this crossword pattern with the colors of the kit, and it has words that you could cut out this or use it as a pattern paper. So you could cut out some of the words that are relevant, or you could just use it as an overall pattern paper. The back side is this faux craft paper type of pattern. I don't know if my camera's going to pick up on those details, but it's got like it looks like there's fibers in the paper. And then we have these lists that you could cut out and use for your journaling. Places to go today, love this, favorites, this and that, the best, things to do, and top 10. And then the back side is a pattern, and it has the months and some numbers in a pretty outline font. And then more of the arrow paper, this time in a multicolored design. The back side is some green and blue dots, like a confetti type of a pattern. And then some more circles. And what I love about these is that some of the circles have arrows or pluses or these camera dial designs on them. It's a pretty pattern. And then the other side is this yellow scribbly polka dots. And then a really pretty floral. I love tiny florals. And then the other side is pink and white pinstripes. More cut aparts. How we spend our time with a pie chart, and every day I'm hustling, and then 1 year, 12 months, 52 weeks, 365 days, blah, 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 make them count. And then this one has a place to put check marks on, you know, here, there, love, happy, and then in review. So these are nice 4x6 journaling cards, and then on the other side is a check mark design. So that's the end of the Creative Agenda collection. And then the last collection that I bought is the Moments and Memories collection from Cartabella. And this is a very different line for me. I don't usually buy lines that look like this. It's got some fancier elements than I usually use, like these chandeliers and the fancy frames and that sort of thing, but and lots of damask prints. But what really appealed to me about this line was the colors, and I liked the B sides of anything that was too fancy for me. I like the other side of those papers, so I decided to go ahead and get this collection just so that I have a bit of variety in my stash. And I really love the black elements that come with this collection. And what I love about Cartabella paper is that it has this heavier texture to it. It's almost like it's more like a pattern paper that's printed on a cardstock. So it's a heavy paper. It doesn't bend when you hold it. And it has this beautiful texture to it as well. I'm not sure if my camera is going to pick up on it, but I'll just hold it still and hope that you can see the texture. So if you haven't had Cartabella paper before, it's worth getting, you know, a pattern that you like, a collection or a couple pieces that you like, just to see the beautiful texture. So the element stickers that this collection come with are, it includes this really pretty black tile sticker, and some banners and some more banners that spell out family, and some labels and more banners and some more label stickers. And some of these are very fancy, like this and this nice border, and others are more in line with my style, like these I would use all of these, for example. So I might not ever have a good use for this, for example, but you never know, maybe I will. So most of these I do really like. So, and then here comes the pattern paper. So I think I have this positioned so that you're going to see the B sides of everything first, but that's okay. So this one has this grid pattern on a green background, and the grid is actually printed in a navy blue. And then the other side are these really beautiful colors from the collection, oriented in this kind of lined design. And it might look nice to use this as a place to do some journaling on the dotted lines between the thick lines. I think it would look good as something that you could journal on. And then another grid paper with a damask pattern over here. And it looks like a vintage old piece of parchment paper or something with a grid pattern. And what I like about these grids is that what makes them interesting is that they are a smaller size up at the top, and then they spread out towards the bottom. So that's kind of makes this one a little bit unique for grid paper. Then the other side of this has all of these phrases that you could use as an overall pattern paper, or you could cut them out. And they'd be easy to cut out just with your trimmer because they're all in like lines and stuff. And this collection has a family theme, so it's called Moments and Memories. I don't think I even said the name of it, but you would have seen it. It's called the Moments and Memories collection by Alicia Gordon. And then, can you tell I don't do hauls? I'm like not even describing things properly. This one has like a candy cane stripe design, and then the other side has this, what's that called? Harlequin, the interlocking diamond shape. And it has some text inside some of the diamonds and a little bit of a swirly pattern. I'm probably going to use this side of it. And then this piece has these cut apart strips with phrases and patterns on them. I really like these labels. And then the other side has this peach colored swirly flourish design on it. And then I think you're going to see the texture of this paper if I hold this up, if you didn't see it before. And so this is a tone-on-tone black with a damask pattern on it. The other side has those chandeliers. Then we have a really beautiful green and cream polka dot. And on the other side is a small-sized floral, I would call that medium, a medium scaled floral design. Quite fancy, very pretty. I love the colors, but I love this even more. And then this is really pretty. It's a cream and red botanical design, really pretty. And then the other side has, I think that's called a quatrefoil. It's just black and cream. Nice for accenting or framing or, you know, matting your photos. And then this pretty damask on a beautiful shade of green. And then the other side has the picture frames, the fancy scrolly picture frames with dictionary text in the background. And then we have this herringbone. I think that's what that's called. And then the other side has these little polka dots with newsprint in the side of them. And then another green with a tiny little polka dot. And then the other side has this beautiful floral. And then we have a black and white version of the fancy picture frames. And then text with flourishes. And then some more cut aparts. These ones are 2 4x6s and then 8 3x4s. And then the other side is a red damask pattern. And the reason I decided to get this, besides just the fact that I loved it, was that I thought that this might make a nice pattern paper for some holiday layouts. And it's not traditional holiday in that it doesn't have any actual Christmas themed elements or phrases or anything, but there are lots of reds and greens and whites, and then that really beautiful color of greenish blue that I love with Christmas these days. And so I think that, you know, these patterns make a beautiful color scheme for holiday layouts. And I'm not going to be buying any of the Christmas collections that are out this year. I just find that I have a lot of Christmas stuff already left over from other years, so I've decided to not buy any Christmas themed stuff except for a couple of stickers that you'll see next. So I got these with the idea that they make a nice general addition to my stash, but also I will probably draw upon it quite heavily at Christmas time. So I'll show you guys the embellishments that I got. So I fell in love with these when I got them, and I have a feeling these are going to show up on a lot of my layouts because I love them. I got these die cut leaves from Gossamer Blue, and the collection is called, and I know this word but I don't know how to pronounce it, Gramercy Road? Gramercy or Gramercy. Gramercy is how I usually say it in my head, but that could be totally wrong. So they come in a variety of different sizes in these beautiful muted fall colors with the mustard and the olive green and this kind of other blue and a light blue and the pink. Just really, really pretty. Love them. And they're just so finely cut out, very nice quality. And they're not on a white cardstock, they're on a cream. So it's not going to give you a really stark white if you put these on your layout. These are probably one of my favorite things right now. I'm going to put them back in the package for now because I haven't decided how I'm going to store them. I usually keep my die cuts in little plastic containers and I'll label the collection on it and the manufacturer, but these are just a little bit too special to put in there, so I'm thinking about putting them, just kind of leaving them separate. Then I got these Bella Boulevard crochet hearts, and I got these because they're different than anything else that I have in my stash right now. They provide really nice texture, and they're a nice cotton crochet, like they're not woolly feeling or nylon feeling at all. They're a really nice soft cotton. They feel beautiful, and I really like the bright bold colors. So I got them in blue, green, and orange, and the names are fun: Golf Hearts, Pickle Juice Hearts, and Orange Hearts. So they must have run out of some creativity for the naming of this color. It's just orange. But pickle juice is really fun, and golf is really fun too. So I'm looking forward to using these. I took them out of their packages. They came with plastic wrap on them. I got a bunch of alphas, small tile alphas. So these ones are called tiny alphas, and it comes 2 in a pack. So they came in a package like this with plastic wrap around them. And it's by Gossamer Blue from the Gramercy Road collection. And it's these upper and lowercase letters in a typewriter font in this inky blue, and it's almost like a bluey black is what it is. And then the other font is also upper and lowercase with cream, with a brown type of font. Cream tile with a brown. Really nice for the fall. I got some red and blue and gold letter stickers with the idea of using these on some holiday layouts. So this one is Petite Type from the Believe collection from Authentique. And it's gray on a red tile. It's a very light gray, almost white on a red tile. And they're all uppercase. And then these look like wooden stamps. They have a golden look to them, which is why I bought them. But I think it's wood grain. And it's from the Nest collection from Webster's Pages. And then these two are also from Webster's Pages from the Gingerbread Village collection. And these are actually Christmas. This is an actual Christmas collection or a holiday collection. So I got the same font in red and in green. I like to have the same font in multiple colors. It makes for interesting titles and subtitles. And then also from the Gramercy Road collection, I got the label stickers. And the ones that I got are large labels. You get 8 in a pack. And they just look like your classic labels, but they're in those beautiful fall colors that the leaves came in. And 8 round labels, again, classic shape with those beautiful colors. And 8 skinny labels, and so, again, classic shape, those beautiful colors. And, you know, I really didn't need labels because I have a ton of labels. I have a lot of these labels from Martha Stewart, and so obviously, like, I have a lot of label stickers already, but I've had these and used these for a really long time, and I'm getting a little bit tired of the colors of them and the designs and the sizes, and so these were different sizes than the ones that I already have, and they're new colors, and I just really wanted something fresh because I'm getting tired of drawing from those other labels, and so I find that I haven't been using them. So then another thing I got was from the True Friend collection from Fancy Pants. That's what the package and the label looks like. And they are folders and envelopes. And I'll tell you what I like about them and what I don't like about them. So I like the patterns and I love the muted colors, very autumny. And they actually very much coordinate with the Heart It Races kit. So I will, and there's other stuff from that collection in the Heart It Races. So this is a set of stickers from the kit from the same collection, so the Fancy Pants True Friend collection. So those colors are perfect for the kit that I currently have on the go right now, which is the October kit from Scraptastic. And I do love this color combination, and I like that they're a nice heavy, they're made out of heavy duty paper. But what I don't like about them, which is not such a big deal for the envelopes, but I don't like the sides of them. So the file folders in particular, if I were to use these as file folders as opposed to pieces of paper, I mean, I guess I could cut them apart and you wouldn't see the inside of them if I just used it as a single piece. But if I use it as an actual file folder, you see this stark white on it, and I just wish that it was either made out of a cream paper with a cream paper base, or that they had made these double-sided. Even if I had one of them that had both of, like, this on the other side of it, that would be better than having two that have the white insides. But it is what it is. And again, if you like if you left this flap open, it doesn't look all that nice. So you don't really have the option to leave the flap open unless if you put something on the inside of that. So, but they are quite nice and I do like them. I'll just have to alter those if I'm going to use them, either cut them apart or line them with something. Also from the Nest collection from Webster's Pages, I got some more label stickers just because, again, I'm just trying to freshen up and update my supplies a little bit. So those are what those look like. And they're nice inspirational sayings on them. And I got from Chicken Nitty from the Jolly Good collection, I got some holiday specific phrases. And then also from Gramercy Road, I've got some of these tags. These were way nicer than I thought they were going to be. I am going to put my own reinforcers on them just because I like to have I like my tags to look like real tags as opposed to printed tags. So I'll just cover over that with a gray piece of, like I just take a punch and then a smaller punch and I make my own reinforcers out of whatever color I might want. But these are way nicer than I ever thought they would be. They're just really pretty. The pie chart. This is probably my favorite tag in the whole lot of them. I love this one. Love this one too. Love this one. Love them all. Yep, so there's 6 tags in that. That's what it looks like in the package. And then also from Chicken Nitty, I got an alphabet stamp set just because I thought it was really cute with the way that it looks hand-drawn and with the 3D element to it, so it's different than some of the other alphabet stamps that I have. So I decided to get it for, you know, doing titles and stuff on either layouts, but I'm much more likely to do alphabet stamps on my pocket pages than I am on my layouts. Just, I don't know why that is, it's just the way I am. So I got those because they were just too fun to not buy. So that's all the stuff that I got. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and check out the Scraptastic store because there's lots of goodies in it. And even since I placed this order, there have been other goodies added to the store that I was like, oh man, I wish I could buy that too. So I might need to place another order soon. But I try to not shop too much outside of my kits. But I'm looking forward to incorporating these things into my stash and using them in the months to come. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and have a really great scrappy week.